All right. So welcome. This will be now a YouTube video. My name is Salla from Soul Tribe Sisters and in Body Yoga Fuerteventura. And I have here Andrea with me.
Hi.
Hi, Andrea.
Hi.
We are here to talk about when your fire feels dim. So, how to reignite energy, the passion and purpose. And this is our theme for Saturday's circle. So, that's why also Andrea is here because she will be co leading the circle with me. So, sister, welcome, welcome, welcome. Whether you are now watching this replay because we couldn't get live, but that's the way it is. Take a breath, drop into this moment because I think we are landing into something very sacred here also, and something that we women share collectively. So the Saturday circle will be about reigniting your fire, but today's conversation is for the woman who feels her fire has gone quiet. And lift your hands if you have experienced that. So when you feel that there is an energetic drop, like you have low energy, you feel a little bit out of alignment, out of yourself, and unsure where to go next with whether it's a professional or personal path. And I just want to say personally, I see you, I am you. I probably, Andrea can say that too. We see you. Oops, no, just a second. My screen did something. We see you, and um, yeah, right.
Absolutely.
We've been there, like today. So today's this recording now and the replays for you, if you have ever asked yourself, like, what happened to that dream of mine? Where did my passion kind of disappeared? And what happened to my purpose? What's my purpose here? And those kind of realignment moments. And before we go into like to the reasons why our fire maybe dims as a females and why that is not a failure, uh, I want to introduce Andrea. So if you want to say a few words about yourself.
Yeah,
And
sure. So first of all, thank you so much for inviting me and to be able to come and be in this space with you and co-leading the circle. I very much appreciate it. Yeah, so my name is Andrea. I am originally from the Netherlands, currently living in Bulgaria. And I completed circle education together with Sala. Sala was my one of the sister buddies. And professionally, I am a feminine embodiment coach, and I help women to overcome their self-sabotaging patterns, patterns of burnout, codependency. Maybe that says something to some of you here too. So anything around that is what I help women with. I also lead my circles and I do some online marketing as well. So that's it about in a nutshell. Yeah, and I'm very excited about us co-leading this upcoming topic because I think it resonates with a lot of women.
yeah, this is the thing. Like I believe, can safely say that all experience some kind of ups and downs energetically, and we might not talk about it enough. Like how we are not lazy, we are not broken, and actually what we are going through is an evolution of our truth and alignment. But thank you for being here, and I'm really, really excited, yeah, to do the sisterhood co-leading as well, because it's always nicer to create something together and to have those meaningful conversations. So
Absolutely. Thank you.
So low energy, well, that's the topic. And as we said, it's not a failure, it is a signal when we notice it and when we honor it and feel it. And probably what I'm learning with my own phases is that it's a way to listen to deeper into really to myself. So do you have any stories to tell about how you recognize like low energy in your life, Andrea?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the middle of a real low energy phase because I really notice my hormones are changing. So, sliding into perimenopause, and I definitely notice how the energy levels are dropping, and like I'm a lot more tired.
Mm.
So noticing that very strongly, and also, and it has been in most of Europe, I think at the moment has been quite of a heat wave. So it's been very, very hot here. And like drinking water doesn't really hydrate you anymore. You're sweating out all the salts. And
Mm.
also that is like really contributing to like feeling very sluggish, feeling very tired, but like resting is not really helping.
Yeah.
Like need to chuck in some electrolytes and kind of take care of my body. But obviously I also really recognize like the low energy from like floating and like feeling that you've lost, focus, and maybe like the things that you are meant to do are changing, or you're like a little bit of purposeless. I notice that too, and I'm going through a big transition as well. That's very familiar to me as well, being in that state, and it can be very difficult. Like it can be very challenging to deal with that. And what has helped me when I'm in that state is like really, first of all, like taking the time to slow down,
Mm.
spending time in nature and spending time with myself,
Mm.
and also knowing that, in order for things to change and for things to be shown to us, we need to get comfortable being uncomfortable and kind of sit in this discomfort and have the patience that the things will come as they're supposed to come. And sometimes there are little detours that
Yeah.
are necessary, right? Because then in the end of the road, looking back, you're like, yeah, now I can really see why this happened. At that time, it was like you get fired from a job, or whatever, your business goes down the drain, and then later on, yeah, it all starts to make sense. So it's for me also very much being in this trusting energy that it's gonna work out the way it's supposed to.
Yeah, definitely. My head is nodding to everything. Like the way you started from the menopause, I can really relate to that too. My period cycle is changing, and it drives me crazy once a month. Like the low energy is very present, and I'm like right in this moment in that, or maybe it was 2 days ago, but very much those female curves and highs and lows are also something that are we really females listening and honoring those? And at least I am not always like I would love to keep on going. Even the feminine cycle is saying like, okay, it's time to curl
Best.
on a sofa and nest yourself and just eat chocolate and the rest will follow. But yeah, sometimes if the thinking or the feeling is that there is no time to do that, it's like there is the family to take care and the things to do and the responsibilities to go. So it's not an easy task also to take a step back.
No,
uh thank you.
totally agree.
Yeah, what I've understood, it is then really essential also to what you also said, to allow yourself to be a little bit, I don't know what's the word, like disappointed, or you didn't say that, but confused, like where I'm going now, what is this teaching me? And that's what I've learned through maybe yoga practices, that whenever I'm struggling with something, I start to ask, like, okay, what I'm learning now, like what's the lesson here, like uh there must be something that I'm not seeing, or there must be something coming now, because otherwise it feels like, what's this energy? And sometimes the low energy can be so heavy to experience in a physical body, in a somatic sense, like that it's not easy to hold yourself in that energy. Also, it's like, yeah, I just want to, rinse this and keep going, like in a positive mode, but it's not really about positive or negative. It's just essential. The ocean goes back 2 times a day, like it rests as well, so it's in the nature. And whenever I remember that, I also give myself time. Yeah.
No, I can relate to what you say a lot. And I think one of the things that really, like, I really had to learn how to take breaks. So
Mm.
I have a boyfriend that is also from the Canarian Islands, and
Mm.
he sees me, or he saw me mostly, like, also, as you said, just when the period is starting, buckling through and like working and pushing and about being miserable, being in pain. And he's like, why don't you put that computer away, or like put on Netflix, go into bed, take a tea,
Mm.
and just relax. I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
can't do that. Like, I need to be doing this. And like the guilt creeps in. And then like all the programming comes back, right? When we were young, like
Yeah.
it was not really accepted to allow yourself to rest, but you needed to keep going. You needed to be tough and strong and like kind of pull through. And that's what most women did, right? That's what most women learned, just to go to work and do whatever you were doing on every day, and on any other and any on any other day.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's something that I definitely learned. And what I also learned is like if I do allow myself
Mm.
to take that rest, and actually the pain and everything goes over much faster, and I'm much more productive, much quicker again.
Exactly. That's what I just like learned yesterday again. Like I had this moment of like I feel like I need to rest, but it was 11 o'clock in the morning, and my son was like, "Yeah, mommy, let's go play." And then I was like, "You know what? Mommy needs to rest now 20 minutes." And then we took 20 minutes, and he was like talking to me through it, and I was like resting a little bit, eyes closed, like, "Yeah, I'm here. We can play resting now." And actually went it freshed up. It just came to my mind now. That little, like a restorative moment, um, when the other option would have been that I just, fast forward that and outrun it, like to keep going with the football or whatever it was. So definitely those cycles of fatigue, or cycles of even burnout experiences, but really extreme tiredness, those are the invitations to take like sacred pause, and like allowing yourself to kind of also sense that, wow, I'm really tired now, like, wow, it's like, this is me now, like this is who I really am. And in that moment we also can redirect them into new. Great. So, how to listen to your soul when the energy is low, like you said, the natural instinct for woman. And if I think about my family or mother background, like from my grandmothers, they've been going through strong, long days in the field taking care of kids. Like there was no really um, resting days and, like, girls fun. It was more like you go through whatever it is and take care of the family. So um, I think it's also very sitting inside of ourselves. The
Yeah.
women are very strong and very capable to go through those tiredness phases. And as a mother, I went through 2 years of sleep deprivation. Like I don't know how to how to do
I think
that.
most women don't know how they did it, right? When it's over, they're
I
like, I don't know how I did it.
I don't know how I did it. And the thing is that the nature, like hormonal
Yeah.
balance, was even helping me to go through that. Like it wasn't me, it was my, feminine body that was like, okay, boosting with the right hormones. And not that it was easy, but I went through it. And like we can definitely move through a big transitionings. But like those questions, like what I'm learning now, what I'm avoiding feeling now, what what part of me needs to be witnessed, not fixed. That's something that we always come back to in a circle environment. Like we are not there to fix each other or ourselves, or even the situations we bring into the circle. We witness, and that's a beautiful allowing energy, and I love that. And just to become very present, and what the fire is really teaching us, and the whispers of the fire. And what I've noticed, what you said in the beginning, the nature helps, whether it's from outside or yeah, like really taking nature inside, like taking a little inventory inside, like what's my nature needing now. And really returning to the body, like returning to the feeling, and reconnecting to the wisdom that we always have, like that never left us, the inner guidance that we call also in yoga. And then what is really beautiful is to seek flames, like seek support and seek, for example, now sisterhood, to be witnessed, whether you are strong or whether you're feeling weak and very low energy. And that's something that I've talked with a lot of women now, that you can come to a circle when you're tired. You can come to a circle when you are out of balance in a way, like when you are emotional or when you are going through hard times. Like the circle will have medicine exactly for that, and that's what we trust.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say with that?
No,
Yeah.
no, I absolutely agree. I think a lot of people, then they have not been to Circle before, they're a little bit worried because you're there with your camera on, and maybe they're worried about like, how do I look, like
Mm.
wearing makeup, being dressed nicely, what are people going to think of me? And I think it's really important to explain that, whatever state you are in and however you're feeling and whatever you look like I've had people with wrapped towels coming out of the shower, like joining the circle. So I like whatever state you're in, whatever you're bringing is welcome. Like,
Yeah,
I think that's important to know. And also, there's nothing that you need to know or be able to do. Like, there's no preparation. You can just come and show up, and that's it.
exactly. So our Saturday circle, this is also why we are here with Andrea, because I said in the beginning, we will be co-leading a circle together, and the circle is awakening the fire within and reigniting your passion and purpose. My tail is also wiggling, and divine direction. And we do that by not fixing ourselves, but by listening to ourselves and listening to those sparks that we might have. So if you want to join us Saturday, 5th July, and in my time, which is the London Canary time, it's at 11 a.m. And what was that for you, Andrea?
In Bulgaria, it will be 1 p.m., so just after lunch.
So perfect timing for Saturday. It's 90 minutes. It's a donation-based circle, and you can find. I will put link in comments everywhere that I send this now. But you can also. I was thinking, because we were thinking to do the Facebook Live, but I will. You can also see it from embodyoga.com/Fuerteventura, or message me in Instagram Salavetter. So I will definitely get you in, and really like coming to and to sense and feel and embody what is coming to you with your new fire, like, or your old fire as well, like reigniting something that is wants to come to you. So if you're ready, say ready, and we see you on Saturday. We will do beautiful meditations. We will do sharing, which is a lot of that talking about what's there, like blocking your way, and then visualizing yourself and receiving really direction and from yourself, and a little ritual to commit to your next soul aligned step. So this is the sacred remembering that we are. My dream, for example, is to create these monthly circles and have 20 people. I always say that out aloud so I get used to it, and I want to say it out loud to everyone. Like, my vision is to have those 20 Zoom rooms open, and people coming from different corners of Europe or other time zones and lands, and we come into the circle and we join and we share, and then we go on, and the circle will ripple something in our life. It will change. So if you want to come please. All right. Yeah. Thank you for having this little moment. I love the conversation, sisterhood conversations. I might want to come again with you, Andrea, to something else too. I think it's a great way to also talk about circles and to
get... Absolutely. I think a lot of women don't really know about circles yet, what it is, why they should come, why it's valuable, how it's different from chatting. There's so much to talk about, and I think the best way to know is just to come and experience one and find out for yourself.
Exactly. All right. So if you feel the pull, trust that, come to the circle, and we continue with that. So that's my wrap. Thank you.
Bye.
Ciao. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you.
Thank you, Sala.